I know the use of tools and applications are probably not initially seen as what we do in Scouts. For some people who don't sit in front of a computer all day, like I do, Office 365 can be a bit of a mystery, and why we're using it can be an even greater mystery in Scouts. But there are some very, very valid reasons why. Firstly, our commitment to the recommendations coming out of the Royal Commission and our responsibilities around privacy and data security, they require us to secure and share information in a much better way. And by having a single email domain, we can manage how information, especially sensitive information, is shared. Secondly, finding people is going to be an awful lot easier. Now, I would have no idea, and I no longer have to remember whether you are davo@hotmail.com or David Jacobs, hashtag best venturer on the planet, or DJ at Gmail. Instead, I know that your email address is your first name dot surname at newsouthwales.scouts.com.au. Easy. So we can find people and share information much better. The access and the sharing of information within groups or teams is really important. I remember when I became a group leader, the leader in charge drove to my house and gave me 6 huge boxes of stuff and said, "You might need this." 6 years later, when it was my turn to hand over, I drove to someone else's house with 12 boxes of stuff and said, "You might need this." That's not the way we do things, and we absolutely have to safeguard our information a lot better, and Office 365 lets us do that. The Leader and Committee Hub means that accessing information is quick and easy, and it's safe and secure, and that's really, really important. The virtual Scout Hall, on the other hand, is a whole other bucket of goodness. There's been this little thing called the global pandemic, which means we can't go to a Scout Hall, and while we are absolutely not closed, and please remember that we are not closed, we have to find ways of meeting virtually and delivering the scouting program, and that's what the virtual Scout Hall does. Too Deep Leadership absolutely applies. It will never not apply, but through the virtual Scout Hall, you can meet, hold activities, play games, many of the things that you'd normally do. There's been some pretty impressive work done online over the last, 10 weeks since we all went home and put our slippers on. Let's be honest, we don't know when the pandemic is going to wind down, and if it does wind down, will it be the same as it used to be? We just don't know. So what people will learn tonight and for the next 3 Thursday nights is really going to help them be able to use the virtual tools to connect with and be active with the 13,000 plus young people in New South Wales. Scouting is lifelong learning for all of us. This is going to be uncomfortable for some people, but the team tonight, I'm sure, is going to make it a lot easier. The University of Sydney, where I work, rolled out Office 365 about 2 years ago, and it was awfully uncomfortable for a lot of people, but I can gladly call myself a true believer now. So these are some great skills that people can use, not just in Scouts, but in their jobs, or maybe in new jobs if they're looking for work after COVID winds down. So I think, listen and learn, absorb as much as you can. It's a great opportunity for us to upskill.